Hello and how's everybody? Yes, I would like to welcome you to another edition of the NFL Extreme Junkies with PB Smiley and Wayne Holloway. So PB, let's get into this news, sir.
Yeah. I guess the country, they want to turn the country into politicians or have us politically red. I never thought this would turn into something this big. This is getting ridiculous.
Man.
Do you agree or you think, I mean, it's getting a little bit too much?
It's getting too much because it's a lot of fakeness out there.
Yeah.
Fake. I mean, what Kaepernick was doing was noble. You know, what he was trying to do, that everybody from the NFL kind of just mushed him in the face like, you know, hey, we're not really trying to hear that. And
now, I don't know if you guys are aware, but the one of the president's, this is a text probably from someone giving me some good information on the NFL. No, but one of the secretary aides of the president, Sarah Sanders, the middle name is Huckabee.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out for that. Sarah Huckabee Sanders?
Yeah.
I think, it's like fake news. Them be like fake politician aides, political aides for the president. Anyway, they asked her at a press conference yesterday, did they think it was appropriate that the comments the president made about the NFL players? If you're not aware of the comments made, he basically said that the NFL players need to get their SOBs, right?
Yeah,
get their ass up, basically, and stop kneeling. And maybe they have to respect the flag, so they should be standing. They asked her how did she feel about that? Did she think that he took a little step out of bounds? She said basically no, and if you protect the flag, that's my interest and that's our interest. They asked her the same question in a different way. She repeated the same thing. So basically, if you have a position as an NFL player, you should say nothing because we're cutting you a check.
Yeah,
that's what I would think.
Yeah, but do you really think everybody that protested yesterday was about Kaepernick? Or
you mean last night?
Yeah.
Are we gonna get into that? But
well, not just last night, but I'm talking about
in general.
All Sunday, people were protesting. Were they protesting the president, or were they trying to help Kaepernick out? Did they finally have Kaepernick's back? Is what I'm trying to say.
That's a good question. I think it was more president. Look what you said about us.
Yeah.
And we're going to show solidarity, unity, and you can't talk about us like that. And I think what you're getting at is they missed the point.
Exactly.
It started off about police brutality against unarmed black individuals.
Yes.
And now it's about Trump and his statement. So that's a good point.
I'm like you said, I'm pretty much over it. And
because it's becoming exaggerated. Now that we can talk about last night, or
I think it was done on purpose before it become this exaggerated. But I love football, man.
That's right.
Let's get back to football.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to focus on football, focus on the picks, focus on the upsets. Now, last night was a great game, but we have to mention, Jerry Jones. Was that real?
Man, they did not even protest during the national anthem because Jerry Jones said, if you do it on my team, you off the team.
Come on,
period.
Man.
They came out and had a prayer.
There you go.
And prayer is always good. I'm never against prayer.
Right.
But
it was like mocking the situation.
Exactly.
And I want to show you, look, we're together. But it was more done to show, look, I got these guys in line. I'm going to make sure they do what I tell them to do. But it's not going to come off like that. It's going to come off like we care. This needs to be addressed. And, other than that, we both picked the Cowboys.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Good game.
Yeah.
Started off slow.
Very slow. I thought the Cardinals was doing their thing. I thought they had found their stride and was gonna move on. That didn't happen.
Okay, would you say they're worse than what we thought, or it's still early for the Cardinals and the Cardinals fans?
They keep losing these last minute games like that. It's over. Carson Palmer has to come back to old Carson Palmer where he's airing it out,
right,
looking good, and they up by 17 before the half.
Well, it's good you pointed that out. Their last second games, they've been in every game. They could easily be 3-0.
True, but
the record says they're 0-3.
Those close call games you have to win.
Right.
You have to win, or come December, we're not going to see you.
Nah, it's funny you said that because certain games you lose and you try to get a bounce back. They have a chance at a bounce back.
True.
They're playing the 49ers this week. So for the 49er fans in the Bay Area, I got a feeling they'll help you feel good about yourself this weekend. It's in Arizona. So
hey, you want to get back into our last week picks?
What was that?
First game was Rams 49ers.
Oh man.
Whew.
That was an exciting game.
Yeah.
I watched half of that game with my two little boys. That offense for the 49ers, they surprised me.
Wow.
They did surprise me. We know they're still at work in progress with the defense.
You do remember they played the 49ers, right?
No,
49ers.
I said the 49ers offense surprised me.
0-3 49ers.
Right. No, I'm talking about the Rams. I'm saying the 49ers offense surprised me, that they were able to put up some points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. They surprised me, too. I thought this game was going to be a blowout, one-sided, a boring Thursday night game.
Yep.
And it turned out where I couldn't even get up.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be able to get out, go to work, and I couldn't even do it.
They managed to score. Was it 24 in the fourth quarter? The 24 points in the fourth quarter were able to make it a game, 2-point game, 41-39. Questionable play calling, but there was also questionable refereeing with hands to the face. It went both ways. I thought there was some weird play calling going with the referee. You're allowed to touch him not at the 5 yards, and then he touches them, and then
it was a lot of referee calls this week that kind of, wow, our rules need to be updated a whole lot more. But our middle game was Atlanta, the Lions. We both picked the Lions to win.
Man.
So I know if you guys used that pick because Atlanta was, back to themselves. I just knew the Lions was going to do it, and they should have did it.
Technically, they won.
Hey.
And I know the Detroit fans.
I didn't say it. He said it.
Yeah, come on. The 10-second rule where if a call is made because it's under the 2-minute warning.
Hot garbage.
They have to do a 10-second runoff, and by that time, they left them no time. But let's say that's true. If you go back and look at the play, the knee and the ball is the same time. I got it a touchdown.
The only way it looks the way they have it, if you slow anything down, you can make it look like that.
Yeah.
That's a play you have to look at in regular speed and see when the knee's down, the ball's over the goal line. Right. And regardless, the Lions did not call a stoppage. The referees did. Yeah. So how are you going to do a 10-second runoff?
Run yeah.
That the ball should have been brought to the middle of the field and the time should have been gone. Yeah. And it should have been one more play. Because
that wasn't a challenge. It wasn't a Detroit. Like you said, they didn't say, we have a problem with the call. The referee made that call. So
exactly.
So that's the referee's fault. And if they say, well, it's in the rule book. Even if it's in the rule book, that's equivalent to saying we messed up. But there's still time left. And we say, but we're going to allow the time to elapse. That's not the same as there's no time left and we messed up. There's still, you know what I mean? There's still time there.
That's going to cause problems. So the referees in the last seconds of the game, they can call a penalty and then basically or just make a bad call and then both teams lose out on 10 seconds.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Let's say there was no time left. I get it. There's time left.
Exactly.
So somebody in Vegas made a lot of money. I think it was some wise guys saying, look, you got to go back and then, no. Run the damn clock off 10 seconds. I got $400,000 on these guys. Because what else could have been said? You got 10 seconds? You couldn't even,
Man, it was crazy.
It was a great game.
We could go back to our next game.
What's that?
Sunday night game, Raiders and the Skins.
Okay.
Woo! Look at them Skins.
Yeah, we do a football pool, and towards the end of the day on Wednesday, Packett looked at the picks and said, "You know what? I think we might have to switch a few picks around."
Yeah.
Those two picks he switched. At first I didn't realize it till later. I said, "I think you're right." I was gung ho on when he said, "Let's change Oakland losing to Washington Sunday."
Hey, I did it.
Yeah. We both. I switched them too, and I was able to get someone in Vegas to switch.
Wow!
But he didn't. He thought that wasn't going to work. so he put a little money down.
Wow.
So he didn't get much. So he texted me, he called me on the phone. Man, you saw that Washington game. Yeah. Oakland is not that good when it comes down to defense and collective cohesiveness. They still got to get Marshawn in there. Carr still is not fully testing out that leg.
You don't think he's back all the way?
No, it's going to take about another 6 to 8 weeks. They won't even win this week on the road to the Broncos.
Hey,
they're not that good. Defensively, they're not that good.
When Crabtree went out the game, I thought that was a big minus for Oakland. Cook stood up, got his 43 yards and went touchdown. But
yeah.
Marshawn Lynch with only 18 yards. You picked up Marshawn Lynch.
Right.
We expect a lot more out of Marshawn Lynch.
Like 6 carries. Yeah, they didn't even give him the ball. Hey,
this is true, but still, guess who's the top rusher? Marshawn Lynch with 18 yards. That's pointing out the problem right there.
Yeah, they got to run the ball. I agree. They got a false sense of placement the week before, beating up on the Jets. Doing the stanky leg, doing the Cindy Lauper.
No. Porter's told us he got hyphy on him.
He did the hyphy. He did stanky leg. He did the funky chicken. He was doing the move.
Hey, it was good though. He had the whole stands going.
Right, but see, I knew that. I looked at that. I said, "Oh no, Washington gonna look at this and say, hold on, you ain't coming up." And you see what Josh Norman said. Josh Norman, he got at them receivers. Cooper.
I like that commercial that Josh Norman and 88 from Cowboys got going. That's a good commercial.
Yeah.
Speaking of Josh Norman.
Josh got, man. He said that the reporter asked Josh, does he agree with Richard Sherman? When Richard Sherman said Crabtree is average at best.
Ooh.
He said no. He's worse than average. You see that? He said these guys caught 2 balls on us, and they told him before the game they're going to come in and get 200.
Wow.
200 yards. And he ended up with just 2 catches.
Wow. That's what I miss about that Josh Norman. He's animated out there. He's animated. And that's what a team needs. They need that spark plug, talking stuff in the background, pumping people up. That's what every team needs,
Some of his best sound bites was when he was with y'all. I mean.
Yeah. We want to go back there. Let's go. Let's go into Monday night, like we was talking about before, Cowboys-Cardinals.
Okay. I thought Dallas played a B minus. I think Dak played a A plus.
183 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
man.
Well, it wasn't more so the stats. It was the way he played the game. I mean, they were stacking the line with 8, sometimes with 9. They didn't allow Ezekiel to run anywhere. He was able to break out 2 or 3 times. The touchdown he had a 30-yarder and he had a 20-yarder. Other than that, they had him on the 2 yards of carry outside of that.
Well, he got his 80 yards. He got his 80 yards in. Everybody's expecting Ezekiel to get 150 every game. That boy got a lot on his mind right now.
That's true.
That court case is pending.
Yeah.
It's pending. We're going to see him next week. And we hope to see him after next week.
Right. We know we'll see him this week, right? It's October 2nd is when
we'll see him this week.
Yeah, we'll see him this week.
Yeah, but he's still is he going to be able to play with that stuff on his mind?
It's like he'll break a tackle, and then he's like, to the 40, to the 30, he's like, oh, man, what I'm running for.
Hey, what I liked about last night's game, we had a Larry Fitzgerald sighting.
Wow.
Man, that man is timeless. 149 yards, 1 touchdown.
Yeah. Was it like 7 catches, right? Something like that?
Yeah,
He looked like he was, instead of 33, he looked like he was 23.
Hey.
Yeah.
I just wish that man would get to a team that can really utilize them skills.
Right.
He's being held back over there.
Do you think, based off from what you're looking at, for what we see health-wise, how many good years he got left, and what team would you say, you know what, if he goes there, that's all they was missing?
Man, you could say that about a lot of teams. Sending a Larry Fitzgerald, you send what if you send a Larry Fitzgerald over to Pittsburgh? Oh my goodness!
Wouldn't you think that's too many?
Too many? No, see, I think you couldn't be. You had to play every down in man to man because you got to watch Brown and Larry Fitzgerald and that other guy over there.
But you don't think it'd be an ego conflict or anything? I'm looking at, okay, how many years would you say he got left that based off what we saw last night, and what team you say, you know what, that team's missing him?
Oh, if you put him on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Well, they got a nice defense, but I don't trust Bortles.
Oh, I guess you didn't see. We'll get into that. We'll get into that later. Oh my goodness!
I got something for him too because I already know where he's going.
Hey,
well, me personally, based off what I saw, he got 3 years total. One more solid where he can put up maybe 1,000 yards and be a solidified 2 option. The place I would see him where he would be like, oh man, I think this is it. If you were able to get him over Green Bay Packers.
Oh.
But Aaron Rodgers.
We'll see. You just
do that one.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds good, but it's the same thing. Jordy Nelson and Cobb is over there.
Those are nowhere near the Brown and Martavis Bryant. And Jordy's a little older than
Hey, don't talk about my fantasy football pick.
And Cobb
that's my guy.
So these are injury guys, but put him over there, that would be all they're missing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. That man.
So what we got next?
What's on your mind?
Well, it's a game. I wanted to mention a game that stood out that I think we got to talk about. Okay. The antics that took place.
Okay.
The G-Man, Odell Beckham.
Ooh.
Did you see the situation?
Yeah, with the pen.
I mean, first, they already 0-3.
Right.
They're down 14-0. They were able to score 24 second half points.
Right.
Eli Manning looked like garbage. Then in the second half, he looked like maybe Peyton Manning. Beckham was making some miraculous catches.
Yes. He was feeling himself.
Yes.
Once again.
So when he gets this touchdown and he walks on all fours, trying to pretend to be a dog, I don't care. Just me personally, I don't care.
Yeah, but you got to have some wins to do that type of stuff, man. What is wrong with you?
0-3 doing it. Right.
You act like you won already. If he would have did that at the end of the game, a touchdown that won the game, we wouldn't be talking about this.
Right.
This man did this like they 3-0.
Right. Right, and that touchdown only got them closer. That didn't even make them push them above Eagles at that time.
Man, that touchdown cost them boys some yards. They called a penalty on that,
15
man.
yards, that's correct, right.
You're trying to win a game and you getting penalties called on your team.
Right. No, when I meant I don't care, I meant I didn't care in the sense of the antic. If I'm a football player, that's only I care that you gave us that. But as far as the antic, they blew it out of proportion. Did you hear what he said after the game, and then did you hear what he said yesterday?
He tweeted it.
Hey, that's a good comeback.
Hey, man. Hey, What
do you think? The comeback was good? He said that based off what Trump stated, that the players are sons of bitches, he said, well, you see me as a dog, then I'm act like one.
Wow. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it,
But I agree. You need to be 3-0 doing that.
Man, this football, and these players with these huge heads.
Right. What do you think about them bouncing back this week?
The Giants?
Don't tell me they're done. They're on the road to Tampa, and they're underdogs by 3.
Man, you'll see flashes of the Giants. That's about it. And I picked them to win that division, and
so
man,
this week you're not going with them. I gotta do it. I don't want to do it. The Giants 0-4 doesn't sound right.
It doesn't sound right. And I can't go against Tampa though. I can't go against Tampa.
That's a tough.
I'm still thinking about that one. So All
right.
Give me some time on that. Let me get into something that's been on my mind.
What's that?
And I had wrote something, but I'm gonna go ahead and crush this up because this is something that's been on my heart.
Right.
My Carolina Panthers.
Oh wow. Okay.
My goodness. I'm tired of the plays that we're running. I'm tired of my offensive coordinator with his lack of luster. I mean, what are you thinking about when we play a game? I mean, he came out. The run plays was fine. We were running it down their throat, but my goodness, you just ran all the plays that we practiced this week, the brand new plays or the trick plays. The trick plays are for when we involved and we're doing something we slip those in, and they can be busted open for a touchdown.
Right.
I mean, Shula, wow, this is our team. We have a high power offense that can beat any team. We should be going to the Super Bowl this season. Mm-hmm. I picked us to go to the Super Bowl this season because of our team. But if my offensive coordinator doesn't get his mind right, I mean, we're still doing plays from last season and the season before, which is okay, but we should be mixed up. We have Christian McCaffrey. Now, I like the way you put the two back set and put us in the shotgun, because that's what I told PB that we needed to do.
Right.
But
yeah, you said that in the summer. Yeah.
Exactly, but it needs to be mixed up. Teams don't need to know before we run a play what we're going to do. They already know what we're doing.
Right.
I mean, it's too obvious what we're doing, and we're way too good of a team. This is my team. This is why I put my camouflage on this week, because we're going to war. We play the Pats this week. And look, I'm not one to kick my team when we're down, because we're still 2-1. We still have a dog in the fight, and we have the offense to do it and the defense to do it. This is our team. Run them right, Mr. Riverboat Ron. I need it done right. We are way too good of a team. I can't say that enough.
Well, since you mentioned that, do you think Cam is fully healthy?
No, Cam is not fully healthy. But during the week, why is this man not running reps? They got him where he's not even running reps, where he comes out, and when he comes out, he's just playing like he's at practice.
So when during the week at practice, he's not practicing from what they say.
No, he's out there with the team, and from what I heard was like he's mentally going through the plays. No, we need him out there throwing that arm. I understand it's sore. Now you let go of Webb. Webb is on Buffalo's team, mm-hmm. and that guy will be able to carry this offense the same way Cam does. But you let him go. We have Anderson. If Cam is not healthy, put him in. So we can fight. But if Cam is healthy, and I think Cam is healthy enough, give that man some reps. He is our future. That man's the one that gets us to the Super Bowl. Use him right. That's all I'm going to say about that.
All right.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
I might have to pick him with a major upset this week due to the fact that Cam Newton and Carolina, they're going against the worst defense in the league right now. After 3 weeks, it's New England Patriots.
Yeah,
they may be the number one offense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but hey, they going against a top 4 or 5 defense.
When you say high power, you got to put a times 7 at least over there.
Yeah, and then they lucky at the end too. One more since you mentioned that. Is Benjamin playing? Is he scheduled to play?
Benjamin is just fine. Okay. Benjamin, they did an MRI, and everything came back negative. He's ready to go.
Okay.
And throw that ball to Benjamin, Cam. Throw that ball to Benjamin. Our votes for the new name.
Yeah, we would like to have a name for our show. This is our first time doing this, and we came up with, we have NFL Football Junkies.
Yeah, that's the name for right now.
Right.
But we want you guys to vote on it. And
if you could share the idea, and don't get caught up in the glare of the lighting. See, because I look like a white man today. But if you look back, I look like a chubby white dude, right? See, look.
You are.
But I'm not white, okay?
We call him Samuel.
That's not true. When you get closer to me, you say, oh, okay, he looks like that. Okay, there you go. So the reason why I'm saying is I don't want you to base that name off that, like, oh, we was thinking big packing little white dude. No, don't do that. Don't disrespect the whole situation. So I'm more of the outgoing comic. He's definitely football oriented. Myself too, but I crack more jokes within that. What else could we say about ourselves?
Tell them the names. Children. Tell them the names to vote from, man.
Oh, what's the?
Mine is Blow the Whistle.
Oh, right. Blow the Whistle. Mine was Big Pack. What? Big Pack and Smiley.
Yeah, no. Big Pack and Smiley's Sports Talk.
Yep, there you go.
And the number to call in if you want to say something to us is 323-293-3375. You're more than welcome to call in and tell us what you think about the names. we here to listen. We here to listen. Fantasy football picks. Now, I'm big on fantasy football. So if you need any running backs, it's a lot of good running backs on that waiver wire. You need to jump out there and go get them because 2 o'clock at night, that's when the waiver wire turns over. And if you up first, you get him. Jamal Charles from Denver, go grab him. He's getting you some points right there. And with Darren Sproles, our prayers go out to Darren Sproles. He broke his arm and ACL, out for the season on IR.
Possibly career ending, they say.
Man, but this was his last year anyway. I hate for him to have to go out like that. I would love to see him come back one more year and have a strong year and then retire. But Wendell Smalls, if you need a running back, go grab him. Go grab him. And with the Giants doing so bad, Sterling Shepard, he should be on them waiver wires out there. Go grab him. Wide receiver from the Giants. Go grab that guy. And if you need a QB, hey, people don't want to hear this, but go get that boy Goff from the Rams. Woo, go
especially
get him.
This week. Definitely this week.
Hey, I'm pretty sure he was on the waiver wire. Nobody was messing with him. Go pick that boy up.
I already knew he was going to say that because you saw what Arizona was able to do. Carson Palmer, 50 years old, able to do that Dallas defense.
Man.
What do you think he's going to do this week? In a beautiful building like the Dallas building.
Hey, we'll have to wait and see that one.
Oh, you're going to wait on that one? Oh, okay.
Hey, the Skins, go get that boy Chris Thompson, running back. Go get him. That boy, I don't know where he came from. I think he was on the team last season, but they got to utilize that guy. That guy is out there burning it up.
I like him. Yeah, he's.
This week games, we got to do our picks. Thursday night, Bears-Packers.
Packers for sure.
Man, I don't know. The Bears have been surprising me.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't they give it to Pittsburgh?
They gave it to him.
How did they give it to Pittsburgh?
And they gave it to Atlanta week 1 and it just fell short. Remember the drop pass?
I know this, but who's over there? What's going on?
They got 2 running backs. They got Cohen and give me the other guy's name.
Howard.
Howard.
That's the starting one right there. If you remember, I told you guys to put Cohen in because Cohen's over there beasting behind Howard.
Right. So they have a 2-head monster. This is what I don't like about them. It's on the road. Right. If it was in Chicago, they would probably win.
Hey, I can't go against Aaron Rodgers anyway. I did that because I had to point them. The Bears looking good. Let's go to the regular game. I had to put the regular game as Carolina and the Patriots. You know where I'm going. You know where my heart is.
Well, the Panthers are underdogs by 9 points, in my opinion.
We could be underdogs.
No, that's fine. That's too much. So if that's an upset somewhere in the making, that may be it. I don't know. Right now, I don't know. But that would be an upset in the making due to the fact you're going against the worst defense in the league. And someone will say, well, that's New England and they can, high-powered offense, but they're shaky. Yeah. And it's still early. So this could be an upset in the making.
Hey, this is on you, Shula and Ron. We don't make it to the Super Bowl off with your heads. That's all I'm saying.
Did you hear that?
Sunday night game, Colts Seahawks.
Oh, at first I thought this was going to be a game where it's competitive due to the fact that the Colts, the big victory they had, even though they didn't play, they played the Browns. But then when I saw Seattle lose, and as the confrontation on the sidelines with Sherman, and this is not going to be competitive at all. And I think they need to have the National Guard in because that defense is going to – they're going to do something to Mr. Is it how you say his name? Brisket? I call him Brisket.
Yeah. Seahawks win.
Yeah.
I take them too. Monday night, Redskins Chiefs.
Another one of those games that might turn out to be a laugher because you're looking at a team that was able to smash Oakland in the face. And that is in the same division, AFC West. Now they're going to go on the road, and I think they're going to have the same thing that happened to Oakland when they went to Washington. That's going to happen to Washington when they go to KC.
And I'm going with the Redskins. I'm going with
he tripping.
Hey, look. You know what? What I will say is if that tight end's playing, the Redskins win. If Reed gets his butt up and gets in the game, Redskins win. That's what I will say.
He tripping.
Hey, I can trip all I want to.
Oh, last week, Jets, right? Did they win?
Yes, they did.
They'll do it again.
Wow.
The Jets again.
You heard it from him.
This is called I don't have a dog in the fight pick when I know there's some teams that most people ain't paying attention to. Oh, they garbage. Okay, let's put your money up. Jets over the Jags. And the Jags just blew out Baltimore in London. Of all places. London, it was a 44-7 thrashing, 37 points.
Yeah, and they're in my our next segment, which is This Is How We Do It, my segment.
Oh,
Jacksonville. Hey, I thought you guys were done after week 1. Look at you guys. Look at you. Hey, Murray with them 115 yards and the touchdown. Henry, woo-wee, 54 yards. Hey, they got a solid running game over there. And the guy that you tried to talk bad about, Mariota, with 20 completions on 32 attempts. 2 touchdowns and 225 yards. Yeah, he's real over there, people. He's real. Hey, Jacksonville is going to be flip-flop. I don't know. I got to give them 2 more games to make me a believer. But they're in this portion of This Is How We Do It.
I like that.
Hey, they're in this portion of This Is How We Do It. That Mercedes Lewis, 4 completions, 62 yards. Leonard Fournette, 59 yards, 1 touchdown. This is how you do it, man. Hey, Tennessee, Mariota, Jacksonville, Bortles. Hey, you guys. Hey, this is how you do it. I got to take my hat off to you guys. Even though it's still Carolina, but hey, Bortles with your 20 completions and your 244 yards and 4 touchdowns. This man, hey, you talking bad about him. Hey,
look at it.
This is how you do it. What can you take from them? But Flacco was not playing, people. But the coach did say, we are never going back to New England.
Yeah, London, right?
London. We're never having a game there again. Never. And last but not least, golf. This is how you do it, dude. Keep your head up, and you're a good quarterback.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for the Rams next year. They're going to stand up. They're going to stand up next year.
It might be sooner than you think.
Hey.
And I'm not, I'm just going by what I'm looking at.
Yeah, with the resurgence of Gurley in the backfield, 28 carries, 113 yards,
yes. And he caught
2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and he caught a few. Had like 60 yards on the ground. I mean, receiving.
Hey, well, with that being said, this is how you do it to all those people. Now we're winding up with PBs. You weak.
Here we go, fellas.
There you go.
This is a segment of the show I really do not like to say these type of things and disrespect, or it comes off like it's disrespect someone's talent or their performance. London is a place that Baltimore will never go again, and they should never go again. Joe Flacco, 2 interceptions. Now listen now. Y'all think I'm playing. 28 yards. He played 3.5 quarters. 28 yards? I could have threw that shit to my mama, man. And she would have dropped it. 28 yards. 2 interceptions. You weak as fuck. You weak as fuck. Better yet, and every time he threw the ball, if you got footage of it, go online, it looked like he was farting. Like he was passing gas every time he threw the ball. So I don't know what the hell he ate when he was in London, but he weak as fuck.
I told you he wasn't playing. He wasn't playing.
Now watch him this week. Remember the Jets.
Okay.
The Rams.
Okay.
The Jets.
I'm stuck with that, man. You and these Jets. What are you from New York?
No, it's just Vegas predicted them to win only 2 games.
And so what? You the man to go against Vegas?
I'm the man to say when they gonna lose them 2 games.
People, Jacksonville's gonna win that game. Jacksonville's gonna win that game. Bortles is coming back.
Bortles. Listen, that sounds like somebody that just keep drinking. Bortles, Blake Bortles. And remember, they're in London.
Okay.
So they've been getting all that London pussy. They're gonna be tired in the motherfucker. You watch. You watch.
Oh, this man's crazy. Hey. So here we go. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for bearing with us. Everything's going to get a lot better as we move on. We're getting more and more comfortable with our situation. And our picks are sound picks if you want to make some money. I always have to give a shout out to the Roaring Riot and my club, Cali Cat Pack. What's up to you guys? Much love. And this is Extreme NFL Junkies, and we're signing out. We'll be back to you next week. Much love. And see you guys at 12 o'clock next week, Tuesday. Same place, same bat channel. This is PB Smiley, and I'm Wayne Holloway.
Peace.
Signing off.